Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcro here, aka Scoot, back with the International Draft Masters Season 3, and we've got the finals here. We've got Novahawk taking on Aki VGC, and I was going to try to catch this live, but I don't really think they wanted any spectators, perhaps. I'm not real sure. Anyways, they let me know that they weren't going to let me know when they actually played, so right after they posted this, I grabbed it. I'm not going to watch it before. I'm going to watch it right here live with my audience. So we've got the Portland Crobats, the defending champion from season 1 and 2, taking on Novahawk. So Novahawk just recently won the International Trainers League, which is Aki's league. He commissions that league. So he actually just ran through our playoffs too. I Who did he have round one? I'm not real sure who he had round one. Oh yeah, he had the Confusion, and then he beat Pledge, and now he's here facing off against Aki. Aki had a bye week, and then faced off against Skyrise in the semifinals, and he defeated him pretty handily actually. And Skyrise is a really solid battler. Got a little bit caught off guard with his speed spread and stuff like that, but apparently both of my predictions for semifinals were wrong, and here we are with the finals, and this is going to be really, really fun. Both teams are very, very frightening. I think playing both of them throughout the season, obviously we played each and every coach at least once, and Novahawk's team is so threatening. Like, it's a little bit, I don't really know how to explain it really. It's really fat. It's got setup options. It's got a really cool core. It's a lot of mons hard to break, like especially Tangrowth and Toxapex with that regenerator. And then Aki's got a phenomenal squad too. We allowed Aegislash this season. He's got Zapdos and Garchomp, Mega Zan. Really cool squad. And both of them decided to bring quite a threatening squad for both sides. You know, on both sides of the matchup here. Aki left some threats at home though, like Azu, which I can understand why. He does have a Tangrowth, he does have a Toxapex. Toxapex wasn't brought. We'll talk about both their squads overall for just a second. So Aki has the Aegislash, Z Garchomp, Zapdos, Azumarill, Weavile, Piloswine, which is another Z-move user, Snorlax, Alomomola, Serena, Crustle, which is another Z-move user, and last but not least, the Mega Alakazam. And now Aki did not spam Aegislash this season, which was something I enjoyed. I don't think it's a busted Pokemon. I don't think it's a mon that you bring every week despite the matchup. I don't think it's something like Landorus Therian or something like Tapu Koko or something like that. I don't think you can spam it that easily, and that was shown in this season. He didn't bring it all that often, but it does make an appearance here in the finals, which is interesting, especially since the New Orleans Faints have Heatran, Zygarde 50%, Scizor, Hippowdon, Excadrill, Toxapex, and Alolan Persian. So it's really nice to see it come in this matchup, which I didn't think it thrived that well in. And his entire squad is Heatran, Clefable, Z Zygarde 50%, Mega Scizor, Hippowdon, Tangrowth, Excadrill, Toxapex, Z Alolan Persian, and the Alolan Ninetales. And decides to not bring some of those threats, no Excadrill, maybe no Sand period. But yeah, looking to be a solid matchup. So the New Orleans Faints are what? I think 10-3, and I just want to double check here. I don't want to be wrong. The Portland Crobats are 10-2, and the New Orleans Faints are 10-3. So yeah, very, very cool squad here. Garchomp was one of the kill leaders. I don't think Novahawk had one of the kill leaders. But yeah, Garchomp placed 5th. So let's get into this and hop into it here. So looking at the team preview here, I think it's going to be a tough lead for Novahawk, because if he leads with something like Hippo or Alolan Ninetales for the Veil and Hail and stuff like that, Aki could just lead with his Piloswine and get rocks up almost immediately. And it also matches up well against things like Heatran, and Hippo, which are his two potential Stealth Rockers. So Piloswine could be a nice lead here. He could also lead with Zapdos, expecting Novahawk to counter the Piloswine lead with Scizor. It's a tough lead for both of them. I think I would probably lead. I would probably lead with my Piloswine if I was Aki, because it just matches up well against everything but Scizor, and Scizor would just allow Zapdos to come in. So I don't think Scizor's the best lead unless he 100% expects the Piloswine, which he could lead with Scizor, force the Piloswine out into Zapdos, and Scizor make a double or a switch out into the Heatran, where then Heatran would then have the advantage. But let's hop into it and see what's going to happen here. Play music off, and Aki's going to lead with the Garchomp, and Novahawk leads with the Alolan Ninetales. So immediately, this is not a good matchup for Aki, because the Alolan Ninetales will one-shot the Garchomp, unless it's like Yachi Berry or Sash or something like that. It could be as a rocker. This could be a mid-ground lead to lead well versus something like Hippo, Zygarde, Heatran, and Scizor. And then maybe if it was like a setup variant or something, it could lead off well against Tangrowth as well. So I'm not sure exactly what they would want to do here. I think it's a little bit too early to risk Garchomp here, especially if Ninetales could be scarfed. You never know. So I do think Garchomp would switch out, and it does. It goes out to the Aegislash, which was a fine play. And I thought that this could potentially be a lead. Let's just go ahead and see if this thing's got leftovers or something. Okay, so we don't see a leftovers, and Novahawk immediately switches out into the Heatran as the Aegislash goes for the Shadow Ball and does fucking 70%. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You tell me what the fuck that was. It did 70%. Are you kidding me? Okay, so he hard switches back out into the Garchomp as the Heatran does Magma Storm and it does 43%. What are these sets? What are these sets? Magma Storm should not do that much to Garchomp. That's got to be like Specs AG or something though, right? Alright, so Earthquake's pretty free here for the Garchomp. Knocks out the Heatran, so down goes the Heatran. One potential Stealth Rocker gone. It's going to be like Aegislash could come in here again. And he goes for the Veil this time, so he's going to switch out to the Tangrowth as he goes for the Brick Break to get rid of the Veil, so that's pretty nice. Hard switches back out into Garchomp though as he goes for the Knockoff and reveals no item, so it's probably a Z-move user, and it gets the Toxic off on the Tangrowth, which is going to be huge. I think that's huge. That makes Zapdos such a threat. So like if Alolan Ninetales gets like it's beat down and he has like Thunderbolt, Roost, Hidden Power Ice, and Heat Wave, Zapdos can go in with Tangrowth being poisoned like this. He's going to bring in the big Mega Zammer and probably just going to fire off a Psychic here. I don't see a reason to predict anything. Goes into the Hippo. Should take a chunk from Psychic. Yeah, it does over half, man. Alakazam strong. That's a strong boy. I would just click Psychic here again because you shouldn't be able to be knocked out by Earthquake. And now the Hippo is pretty much gone. Be able to land this big Psychic again here. Goes for the Hidden Power, probably Fire for the Scizor. And is able to take that thing down. So now comes in the Alolan Ninetales. This thing could be Scarf like I mentioned, so we'll see here. Goes for the Dark Pulse, expecting the Aegislash to come in, so that's really nice there. Nice prediction there to get a little bit of chip damage off, and has the potential to just go ahead and do that again. Is not able to knock him out though, so that's really nice. And this thing should... Okay, that's doing a lot of damage though, and the Hell's actually going to take the Aegislash out. So Aegislash put in the work though, almost dropped Heatran in one shot, and almost dropped Alolan Ninetales in one shot. So that's some fierce shit right there. That was insane. So let's go see what happens here. I thought maybe a Shard, but I guess with the potential to go into Scizor, it was unlikely there a little bit. And he does get his Veil back up with the Alolan Ninetales and brings in the Scizor as he goes into the Alomomola and gets his item knocked off. So it did have the knockoff there, and now he's going to go hard into Tangrowth and soaks it, making it a water type. So now it doesn't even have Grass Stab, which is insane. And it's going to be able to be basically 1v1 by the squad. It goes for the knockoff there. That was a nice play. Gets rid of its Life Orb. I told you Zapdos had a nice matchup. What was that? What was that hidden power? Ground for Heatran? Huh? Oh, it was a water type. What am I thinking? That was Hidden Power Ice. What am I thinking? That was so stupid of me. So Zygarde comes in here and is going to have to click the extreme speed. As the Mega Alakazam didn't even care. It just clicked the Psychic there. Could probably click Hidden Power Fire here. Looks like it goes into the Zapdos though, so that's a fine play as well. And hard switches back into the Piloswine as the Zygarde 50% comes in and sets up a Dragon Dance. So here, he protects on the Z move. Phenomenal. And it bounced off. That fucking bounced. Icicle Spear. This should probably knock him out if he gets 4 hits. Ooh, just gets 3 though. And yeah, it's just not strong enough to knock out the big body Piloswine. It's got that EVLI. It's just too bulky. It's just too much, really. Able to knock off again here is just. I think the Alamomola is going to win it here. We'll be able to. Oh, okay. I see what he's going to do. He should just click Thunderbolt here. He should just click Thunderbolt here, being a water type. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. So, Aki's the GOAT. He's fucking phenomenal. I do think he may or may not have had the matchup. I think Zapdos went ham in this match. Mega Alakazam could go ham in this match as well. And you've seen what the Aegislash did. So, yeah, really good game. Glad to have both these guys in the IDM there. And with Season 3 win there, that's a 3-peat for Aki. So he's won Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. So congrats, my man. You're a fucking phenomenal battler. I love watching your prep and watching your battles. Fucking love it. Wish I would have got to watch this live. But yeah, it's going to be it. Good game to Novahawk. Runner up there. And yeah, so Aki's reward. I don't think we're going to give him first pick again next season. And unfortunately, though, he does get the option to use Metagross if he wants. Oh my god, why did I make that deal? So I made a deal with him after Season 1, you know, if you can repeat, we'll allow Aegislash. Or if you, if you win Season 2, we'll allow Aegislash. So he won Season 2, and so in Season 3, we allowed Aegislash. He picked it up, had first pick, whatever. And I told him if he won again, that we would give him Mega Metagross. And now I'm kind of thinking about just dropping the league, just, you know, putting it to the side, just the IDM's retired. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. Good game to both these guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the preps and the plays on both sides of the field. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.